Good morning and welcome to Muscle Maintenance with In Shape Fitness. I am Kim Watkins, your trainer, and today's Monday workout is a level 1, real easy does it, energy boosting workout that you will hopefully feel great after. You know, Monday mornings are tough. Sometimes it's not so easy to jump out of bed and get things going, but hopefully this will at least boost your energy level enough to muster and get to work and have a good start of the week. So stand up for me and bring your feet together. Should not be wearing shoes for this workout, so definitely go barefoot. I want you to stand up real tall, get your shoulders back, tuck in your tailbone, squeeze your ab muscles, engage that abdominal cavity there, and then swim while you're standing up. It's an air swim. So you're going to extend your left arm back and up and around like a freestyle swim, and as it's coming around, the left arm comes around, do the same thing with the right. So you're alternating backwards and forwards, making huge circles, warming up the shoulders and the back, warming up the chest muscles a little bit. Of course, keep your abs engaged the entire time. If you're a chick, do a Kegel here. Really good time to squeeze that pelvic floor and just wake everything up. All right, 3 seconds more, and then we're gonna march in place. Warm up the lower body a little bit, and go ahead and start doing that now. Swing the arms forward and back, bring those knees up, one after the other. Keep the back straight, and breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth, get a little bit of a rhythm. Your eyes might be closed still, and you can do this workout. You know, it's we're gonna start on the floor. Our first move for this workout is a cat camel, which is something I call a bending move. It's a yoga move, but we don't really address it in that way. We're just wanting to work some paraspinal muscular movement and work in some range of motion work, increase of range of motion in the spine. Okay, so now go ahead and get down on the floor with your hands directly underneath your shoulders, your knees directly underneath your hips. Your feet are flat, you're sort of resting on the tops of your toes, the tops of the feet. And I want you to drop your head like a bowling ball, round up the spine, up, trying to get as much extension, much height in the spine. Get it close to the ceiling as you possibly can. Now deeply breathe in through your nose, and as you exhale, lift your head and your chest and arch your back. Really squeeze the lower back muscles. Okay, one more time. Drop your head like a bowling ball as you exhale. Round up the spine. This is the scared cat. Try to get the spine higher this time. And one more time, lift your head and your chest. And squeeze that back, 5 seconds. All right. Okay, now I want you to put your hands are still on the floor. I want you to lift your knees up so that you're in kind of a pike position. Now lower your butt a little bit and extend your arms back. You're going to start walking. Bring your right knee in towards your chest and extend it back to push-up position. Then bring your left knee in and extend it back. And alternate. Another 15 seconds. These are called mountain hikers. And it is a build-up of a move you probably don't want to hear me say right now because it's Monday, but later in the week we'll be doing mountain climbers and cross-body climbers and some jumping mountain climbers and all kinds of fun stuff. So that will be later, but just take it easy here. Make sure that you keep your abs engaged. Try to keep your butt down. You've got 5 seconds. Very good. Awesome. Okay, now let's do a modified Superman. So lay back down on the floor. You're on your tummy. Your hands are extended above your head and make a deep breath. Take a deep breath in. Lift your right arm and your left leg. And then lower it back down to start, and then lift your left arm and your right leg. So alternate between the two. Move with control. There's no need for speed here. You've got another 15 seconds or so in this position, and you're working the lower back. A lot of back work here this week, and you are focusing on the squeeze. Focus on the breath. Exhale as you lift up, and you've got 3 seconds. Good. Okay, now turn your body over onto your back. Put your hands behind your head. Your feet are on the floor, bent knees. Crunch up and back down. That's great. Exhale, squeeze those ab muscles as you lift up. Protect the back, so focus on the front of your body. Really squeeze the hips, squeeze the ab muscles, and lift your head and your shoulders and the top of your rib cage up for another 10 seconds. We're going to stand up and finish up with 2 moves standing. Then we'll start a second set and go back down to the floor for that second round of cat camel. Okay, now go ahead and stand up for me. You're done with your crunches. Let's do some half jacks. All right, so jump out to, about shoulder width apart. Legs are maybe slightly wider, and your hands come up to about shoulder level, and then keep it going. If you really want to do a full jumping jack, which obviously you probably know you're going to be doing later, tomorrow in fact, have at it. If you're feeling a little more awake now and a little more energetic, take it up a little. I'll take it up a notch a little bit. Likewise with the last move we're going to do, which is a squat. You'll be starting in 5 seconds. Hang in there. You're doing great. Keep breathing. Okay, now plant your feet shoulder width apart. I call this a shallow squat because we're still, again, on level 1. So you're only sitting down and back to about 45 degrees, like halfway down to where your thighs would be parallel with the floor. But if you feel like you really want to do a full squat, you can for sure do so. All right, just inhale on your way down. Make sure you exhale as you lift back up. And we call this a shallow squat. Now press your heels into the floor. Really focus on this, right? You want your feet straight. You don't want your toes to turn out. And as you come up, press into the floor and squeeze your glutes. That is how you learn a perfect squat and how you will make the squat so much more valuable in terms of your fitness wheelhouse. This whole experience of doing these workouts with me every week and getting a little bit harder means that at the very beginning of the week, you're kind of a student. You're learning the specifics of the way that these mechanical sort of nuances can help you. And when you really focus on the squat, you burn like double the calories. It's just so much better for so many more muscle groups. Okay, you're finished with the squats, and I'm off my soapbox. Let's go back down to the floor. Do another round of cat camels. So lower your body down onto your forearm or to your hands and knees. Your hands are under your shoulders. Your back is flat. Your knees are under your hips. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Round up the spine. And get as much extension in the back as you can. Now inhale again. And as you exhale the next time, bring your head up and your chest and squeeze. Lower that back. Arch your back. Really squeeze that lower back muscle. And again. Lift up, drop your head rather, lift the spine up. You've got 10 seconds. Going back to those mountain climbers next. Hope you had a good weekend. It was a really lovely, albeit still very traumatic weekend in New York City. You can't really go anywhere and not see the effects of the storm that we had here. And I spent some time with some friends in Morningside Park, and there's just an enormous, this tree base is like the size of a room, and it's on its side and in the process of chopping it up. Okay, now you're going to go into those mountain hikers. You're lifting up your knees. You're in your push-up position now, and you're bringing the knees, alternating. Bring the knee in, extend back out, knee in, under the body, extend back out. All right, very good. Keep breathing with this. There's no real pattern you need to adopt. Just in through your nose, out through your mouth. Don't forget the importance of that exchanging gases. Not only do you need to get oxygenated blood into the muscles that are working, you really need to get carbon dioxide out of the body in order to sustain. Obviously this is a short workout and you're going to be off the hook here very soon, but it's still something to sort of develop as a pattern for your exercise life as a whole, regardless of what your recreational activities are. Okay, now you're going to lower your body back down to the floor completely for that modified Superman, lifting the right arm and the left leg as you exhale. Then back down, then lift the left arm and the right leg. You can do this. Just hang in there for another 2 minutes or so, and you will be on your way to a really good Monday. And hopefully it's a good week. Gosh, Thanksgiving is next week. If you are listening from the United States, you're probably like me wondering, how are we already at this holiday where it's like the beginning of the major holiday season in the States? And I am so not ready. So not ready. So much more to do this year. Okay, basic crunch is coming up. So turn your body over now to your back. Put your feet on the floor. Put your hands behind your head. Crunch up. Really make it count, get as much height, but without sort of pulling on your head and without straining your neck or your back. Really focus on those ab muscles. Focus on the exhale as you lift up. You're about halfway through the crunch. Then we'll stand back up for our final 2 moves, and you'll be done. On your way. I would love to get some feedback on this workout. If you have a moment to either send me an email, kim@inshapellc.com, or visit our website, inshape-fitness.com. Stand up for me now. Let's do those jacks again. So whether you're doing half jacks, which is the prescribed move for our level 1 workout, or taking it up to that full jack. Either way, get going. The clock is starting. You're almost halfway finished. Keep breathing. Land lightly on the balls of your feet regardless. Keep a slight bend in your knee for shock absorption of those ever so delicate knee joints. I know I'm certainly at the point now where I get very concerned about lateral movements and doing different things to strengthen the parts of the leg that will help me not have knee pain. But every once in a while when I'm doing stairs or jumping or something, I'll feel it a little bit. It is what it is. Okay, last thing, shallow squat. Plant those feet shoulder width apart and sit down and back partially into the imaginary chair. Or if you want to go crazy, go ahead. We'll start that 30 seconds now. Exhale as you lift back up. Make sure you press your feet into the floor. Make sure you squeeze your glutes as you come all the way back up with a full hip flexion or hip extension. Excellent. You can also find us on Facebook. I would love it if you'd like us on Facebook. Then you'll get updates from my team and I on a regular basis with different fitness tips and updates and various other things going on with our programming. And that's facebook.com/InShapeFitnessNYC. And of course, we are on Twitter. You can follow us there as well. You're all set. I hope that you have a really great day. Join me tomorrow for Tuesday's level 2 workout, which will be this workout, as it will be following the same sequence all week, just a little bit harder each day, a little more intensity. In the meantime, have a good Monday. I'll see you soon.